Yo, what's up everybody? This is John coming at you from Kawela Motors, and this is the Prologue.
How's it going, sir?
Hey. Goggles?
Oh, sorry.
That's fine. Just help you remind. You got a lot on your mind.
Thank you. I do.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
So we got 10 seconds. Your time will start and stop.
Now this is, I'm super hyped up right now.
We'll go on the horn.
You might notice this is kind of a slow prologue. Basically, it got me 10th place in qualifying, which is not that great. I mean, it's not the best. It's better than nothing, but top 10 in qualifying. You know, I'm hopping over these logs, and keep in mind, I'll talk about this more as the video goes on. But if you didn't know, Tennessee dirt is like sand. It's like going to the beach park and basically riding on the dirt sand mixture. Now we got this grass track, like a snail thing. It just goes in and out, and this is the first race of the day, so it hasn't been worn in that much. I think I was part of the first group to go out and do this prologue hot lap, but you know, you already got a little groove in it. But the trials front tire, that's one of the things I regret, like not changing. I had the chance to change it. I could have, but I didn't. I thought it'd just be okay because I normally ride with it. But for this section, it was kind of pushing, and I couldn't. Well, maybe I couldn't have gone faster. Maybe I could have gone faster, but I just didn't want to go down. You know, I didn't want to go down and waste time. So I kind of rode conservatively, but at the same time, you know, it is what it is. But we're coming out of the grass track now, or are we? Yeah, we got 2 more turns. Okay, now we're coming out of the grass track. And keep in mind, we didn't walk this course. My dumbass was like, let's just go do it. Like, I don't know why I thought we had the chance to walk it. I was busy all morning. Next thing I know, oh, it comes our time, and I didn't get a chance to walk the course, and I basically fly into this bunch of rocks. Clip that tree, eat shit.
God damn it.
You heard that guy, another half mile of rocks. I mean, he must have been cracking up and laughing at all these electric guys and stuff. Basically, everybody dying in this rock garden. I believe this is called the foxhole, I think. The foxhole part of the course, or of the Trials Training Center. And it's pretty gnarly. Like, we got a chance to walk this before the next day. The next morning we came back and walked this, and the lines, when we actually walked it, the lines were like way more clear, way more defined of where to go. And you can hear I'm already breathing hard. Like, I am just like, I am pumped, too pumped, you know. I don't know where I'm going. I picked this right side, and I probably could have snaked around those rocks, but my default was just to move. So I look over to the left, and I see where that guy is standing. I see it's nice and clear, so I make a 90-degree turn basically, and cut across. Now I believe this is the better line. Even when we walked it, this was the better line to go. It was smoother. A lot of guys were doing this line in the race 2 prologue hot lap for Sunday. Basically, I got to watch everybody on this side, and this was definitely the better line. It's a lot flatter, a lot more dirt, not as much rock. And then now I'm coming up on some of the other riders that left earlier. I believe we were left, I believe it was like a 1 minute time in between. 1 minute or 30 seconds, I'm thinking it's a minute. Just to give us time to spread out, you know. This is the amateur qualifying lap, basically. So I'm crawling through, and even right here, later on we discovered that line going straight right up those rocks was the best one. But I was so worried about falling again, so in my mind, that I went for the easier route, which is around, which maybe didn't turn out to be the easier route, but I followed the guy, and I'm basically just going along with it on the right hand side. Now Gonna go around this tree, cut up, and this guy had a pretty good line too, but they were all in the same place, so I thought, okay, let's go around. Let's just keep on moving. Oh, nope, not moving. My GoPro is on my chest, and you can still hear me breathing. That's how like overexerted I was, and I thought I don't even need water. You know, it's only like a what, half mile or whatever in this course. So I didn't bring my water. I don't know, ill prepared, but you know, it is what it is. And if we get the chance next year, or if we get a chance ever again, I'll definitely know what more to prepare for. Now I get caught up because I just basically rode myself into this corner, and I need a little bit of push to get up. Technique went out the window. Like everything I've ever like done or tried or whatever, oh man, that was gone. So I'm thinking now, oh, right on, we're out of the rocks. And then we go up a little bit. I should be taking off, but I'm exhausted at this point. Like, I'm out of breath, breathing so hard. And guess what? We gotta go right back in the rocks. I don't think this section was as bad as the other one as far as the big rocks. It was a little bit more smaller. Smaller rocks to be had, but why not just go through the big rocks anyway, right? Yeah, I'll just go through the big stuff. And I'm feeling a little bit good because basically I'm passing some guys, so I'm feeling good, you know? It makes me feel pretty good. So here I go up the side, and you know the EM is good for the off-camera stuff. Going back down. I was dust, like frustrated. You know, I thought I would flow through this a little bit better, but it was kind of kicking my butt. And honestly, it was kind of kicking my butt. It's just so much rocks, man. Oh, then I get stuck. You know, the thing about these rocks are, like, they're actually pretty grippy, you know? Like, they're actually really grippy, but because, like I said, the dirt is like sand. Oh, yeah, and I just thought the fastest line was to squeeze through these two trees. Perfect. But getting back to what I was saying about the rocks, like, the dirt is actually kind of grippy by itself. The rocks are grippy by itself. But when you coat the rock with the sand, then it just makes everything like ball bearings, like this real fine dusting of sand is over these rocks, and then it just gets slippery. Like you add a little bit of moisture to that, and it's really slick. So I mean, I can see why this terrain is just so different and somewhat hard. You know, it is difficult in its own sense. Like they're actually kind of good separately, but together it's a slip fest. And everybody was going left and straight up, but later on we found out that the easiest line was like just straight into the left. Like it would just hook straight up. It was, everyone was going there, and it actually got rutted out again, and they had to like cut a root out. But here's me getting roosted, trying to pop it up this side.
Can you help? Okay. I don't want to get disqualified, but thank you. I don't know if it's oh, you're the guy. Okay.
He must have thought I was a jerk.
Thank you.
My brain is just dust right now. He must have thought I was a jerk, because I thought that it was a no help kind of deal, you know, and I didn't realize at the time he was an official. So I don't know, in my mind I thought maybe like I might get disqualified or something if I get help. I don't know what I was thinking, but I was supposed to be like, get up the hill and go, right? This is the flat section, just go. No. As you can see, like my mind was so dumbfounded I couldn't go. And then I get to this. These guys don't care. I believe Sam went straight down that rock, and it doesn't look like much, but it was maybe like a 2-foot gap going down that rock face.
Oh,
It's kind of sketchy. I went around the side and still struggling through these minor rocks over here. Just flustered and frustrated. I was holding onto the bar so tight just because I was just, I don't know, like I was just so nervous, you know, and I wasn't flowy. Oh man, talk about live and learn. Like, look at this, I'm just like, I can't even flow through this section. And I'm riding the electric bike. Goodness grief, can you imagine if I had a gas bike? Oh my god, I would have died. Yeah, maybe not, because the suspension would have been much better, but still, you know, it's just the nerves. I mean, I would like to say it's the nerves. I hope in real life I'm not this slow. And all the guys watching this that know me is like, yeah, you're that slow. And I might be, you know, I might be, but I was in no mood to like whip it. My mind was all flustered and jacked. So I'm just kind of going, like I'm trying to finish. I'm cruising. I'm hitting these rocks. I don't want to eat shit. Like I don't want to fall down because I feel like that would kill more time, and all that's going through my head at the same time, you know. And then like, oh, there's a log. Oh, it's undercut. Oh shit. Yep. And the one thing I was trying not to do, which was go down, is basically what happened. So this is where the 13 minutes came from, folks. This is why it took me so long to get through this course. Just minor mistakes. Now, if you're gonna come and do this, I mean, that would be cool, you know. Just, I guess there's nothing that I can say to mentally prepare you for the I guess the height, you know. Especially if you're like me and you're not a racer, you know, like you're not a racer already. Like you don't compete. Maybe you're like me and this is my third race ever, you know. So, and my first, like, I guess national race, I guess you could say, like the first one out of state. And I mean, this is an AMA event, which is kind of cool and kind of scary at the same time if you think about it, you know. So we get out of the rock stuff, and guess what? We gotta go back on the grass track. So let's mosey our way through the grass track again. And actually, I feel some wind on me now because I can start moving, but you know, still, I'm worried about the front pushing, kind of going through it, knowing the end is near. Some people said, why didn't you ride in red or blue or whatever? Like, it's faster, right? And I'm like, yeah, the response is faster, but because it was kind of slippery, especially with the trials tire, not a knobby or whatever, it was actually like harder to control in red because it would slide. I mean, that's just preference for me, you know. Like if I had it in red, it would, you know, a blip of the throttle would be maybe too much, and then it would like slide out or feel like it was gonna slide out. And at this point, I just want to control. I'm taking one log at a time, just trying to get over to the end where my transponder, as you can see on my right fork, is gonna pick me up and just send me through the finish. And that was one lap of the Prologue hot lap. So this qualified me for 10th. Not the best thing overall, but second row, 10th in the electric class. Thanks again for watching, guys. Stay tuned for the race video, and I'm gonna have to cut that one up because there's some boring parts in there. But yeah, it overall, like I said, an amazing time, and yeah, stay tuned. Till next time, aloha.